Hi there, good morning. Welcome to episode I'm not sure what. I'll have to look and see when I upload this and start counting. I'm still working on my first traveler's notebook. I've had a busy few days and I've sort of been catching a few minutes here and there on my desk and didn't turn on my camera. So I did the last two pages on my own, but I thought I'd show them to you anyways. And then I thought we could have a little visit while I work on my cover. I know I won't get my cover done in 30 minutes. So every once in a while, I get someone who makes a comment saying, well, that was boring. And then I have to reply to them, you need to read the introduction down below, please, because it just says it's 30 minutes. I don't know what I'm going to, and I usually state that I'm not Steven Spielberg and have never claimed to be Steven Spielberg. Anyhow, for those of you who don't mind listening to my voice and listening to me ramble on and on, we'll go through the pages that I made, and then we're going to work on my cover here a little bit, and I'll probably ramble on and on. So here's page 3, 4, and then not you, and whatever the others are. So with my page, it was a tea-dyed paper from a bank reconciliation book. And it's one that I've used before. I've got quite a few of them that has this really funny little, the holes down the edge. And I just love running a ribbon through them. So I did that. And then our task at hand was to put Nancy from Wishes and Weeds. That was another comment I got the other day. You keep saying she. Who do you mean she? Again, read the comments down below and you'll know to go over and watch the pro at work. Anyhow, so there's a little lace and fabric tab here. So I sort of, I did 2 pieces on either side and then made it like a tab down here. I held up my book, my text block, and I sort of looked, where do I have more? I see this one, I see this one, I see this one. There's a little one down here, but it doesn't stick out. So I thought, yeah, it needs another one down here. So I put it down there. And then on this page, she has one up at the top middle. So I have that with a little button, a little piece of lace, a little piece of fabric, and I'm happy with that. And then page 1, hold on, there we go. Page 1, I found this photo. I have a book from 1913. So in a way, even this photo is antique because the book is antique, right? And she's an opera singer. And I forget her name now, but she's an opera singer. So I made her into a tuck spot. And then I made my collaged tag. And Nancy put a player piano label here. And I thought, yes, I have player piano labels because she sent me some. And do you think I could find my player piano labels anywhere? So I put this little calendar here because I thought that looked cute too. And then, of course, then I found my player piano labels. And then I have this little recipe for all bran molasses hot bread. And it's from a tin of recipes that I found once. And all these recipes, the ones that have dates on them, are from the 1940s. And I've every reason to believe this is also from the 1940s. And then I put in this little piece of lace with my the assigned brad. Now, for me, on the back here, Nancy recovered the whole back. Well, my back was already nice and clean and blank. So I got one of my little Victorian, the little ephemera. You can get books of them and cut them out for hours. So I put one of those to cover the back of the brad. And I think that looks pretty. So I'm happy with how that turned out. And then on this side, she did a little collage. She had a full lady standing. And again, I looked for my full lady standing because I used one earlier in my book. And I thought, oh, I'll use one of those other ladies. Do you think I could find them? But I've got this lady. She's out of a Sears Roebuck catalog. I think 1908. And I used up the rest of the Edith Holden page. The very center leaf is Edith Holden. So this was the bottom of that page. So I used that here and some more of that wrapping paper. So that gives a little continuity. I'm really happy with how I've used a bit of continuity in this book. I think that looks really pretty. And then I think Nancy puts a button on hers, but I've been wanting to embrace Lucy Maud Montgomery's scrapbooks, and she just loves these little bows. So I thought I'm going to put one of those little bows. There's some purple flowers back here in the flowers. So she got a purple bow on her Easter bonnet. Now she paper clipped a photo up on this corner, and I had this old photo. Actually, it's not old, but I had this photo from a biography book on Laura Ingalls Wilder, and apparently this was their home for a while, Laura and Almanzo. And I always liked this picture, even since I cut it out, because I see it every once in a while when I leaf through my photos, because it reminds me of a photo that's in my great-grandmother's Bible. There's this haunting black and white photo. It's just a house. It's just a black and white photo of a house on a hill. I suspect that must have been their home. Somebody obviously saved this photo of a big house, and they had a lot of children. So I'm suspecting that that's their house, but it is now since gone because where they lived was absorbed by the city of Mississauga, and they were in a little town called Cooksville, but Cooksville doesn't exist anymore. It is a massive city in Canada, the city of Mississauga. So anyhow, I always liked how there was this haunting photo of a house on a hill in my great-grandmother's Bible. So I thought, let's put a haunting, so that somebody can go, wow, I wonder whose house that was. And, obviously it was important to them. They took a picture of the house. And then I backed it because, of course, this is out of a book. So there's writing on the back. So I backed it. And I'm really pleased. I think that looks, that's exactly sort of the feeling I wanted to get at the haunted house. And then I switched around my pages because I was not enjoying how they were sort of arching in the center. And I switched around the pages because, of course, some pages were wider than others just because of the papers I used. And now I'm very happy. And they will still, I'm pinching this together for a reason, but when I finally sew these together, which I'm absolutely dreading, there's many reasons why I like doing lots of small signatures, because a large signature is awful. And I don't understand why people make them, because they're awful to try and sew together. But I will. So my text block is ready. And I love it. Oh, I forgot to show you this on the back. So Nancy makes pocket out of wallpaper in hers. And this is wallpaper. But I kept looking at it when I was cutting it and getting it ready to put here. And I kept thinking, that looks like a little housewife's dress, from the 40s or 50s. A little housewife would have worn a cotton loose dress. And so I decided to make it look like the pocket on a dress. And I just put a little lace across the top and a little button there. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. So it's a little tuck spot, obviously something smaller, but isn't that cute? So it looks like the pocket looks like a pocket. Sorry. I just love doing this. Anyhow, so the rest of today's episode is quite unexciting because I am going to finish collaging my cover. I got started on it here, and I was actually happy with how it worked out. I used one of those other big windows, and I cut out the back because she's going to be able to peek right through, and I love that. So, but I need to do all my collaging. So, Mod Podge, plastic, set this all out. So as much as I've really enjoyed this, boy, I'm not sure if I would do it, at least the cover, this way again. I'm not really big into this kind of collaging. I need to glue this down. I didn't get it completely glued down. Yeah, I'm not really, I'm not a huge fan of doing this kind of collage work. Oh, I've got my rocks so that my plastic won't move while I'm working on it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And if hubby comes in, I apologize. He's finished work for the day. It's a little later today. Although I said good morning to you because you'll be watching this in the morning. It's actually after lunch right now. So, for me. So this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do something a little bit different with the spine. But I'm not going to say yet what it is. So I just have pre-torn book pages. Oh. I guess I could be doing this right on the book. I do intend to do both sides, and then I do intend to give it a coat of Mod Podge. But I just find if I can keep the Mod Podge on one side for the time being, it's a lot less messy. And then I can put it under my rice bag. Let's see, what do I want? This shouldn't be that difficult a decision, should it? This is from page 2, where it says Nona. Oh, I thought I had some cool ones. Oh well, let's just get to it. Collage isn't supposed to be that fussy. Oh, stay on there. I've got a variety of books here, some old dictionaries, old encyclopedia, a really old fairy tales book from like the 1870s. The pages aren't any good because they're soft and mushy, but the page coloring is just magnificent. So it's good for collaging, but they weren't any good to reuse into the book. Let me see if I can find some. They're really dark and pretty. Here's one right here. It's really dark, naturally darkened. So there you go. Well, I hope you're all doing well. Our numbers are still creeping up. They say it's probably the variants that are making it way more contagious. So, I'm hanging it over the edge for a reason, so that I can trim it all off when I'm all done, because I'm going to be collaging both sides. Funny little piece of lined paper. It gets to the point where you got to be careful when you're mushing it down, because it'll just come right back up. So just do it in like a little patchwork quilt kind of way. Sooner or later, all the spaces get filled in. Come on, lift up. Thank you. So I usually, when I'm collaging like this, not that I do it that much, but everyone has their own little way. I usually start at one end, start at the other, and then meet them together. And that way, usually there's always got to be the last one that gets stuck on the top. And usually that way it will end up being somewhere in the middle, so that that's where your eye is naturally drawn to anyhow. So you can always save it and put something fun there if you want to. I'm looking for a long skinny one here. Do I have any long skinny ones? I've got some. There we go. Is that one? Or did I make it too skinny? I made it too skinny. Oh my goodness. Have I used one of you yet? No, I haven't. Okay. This one's from a bridge scorecard or score pad. It's funny how, collaging, I always think, oh, well, you're using up your scraps. Yeah, and you're using just a ton of glue and Mod Podge. So I'm not sure. To the environmentalists out there, I'm not necessarily convinced this is the environmental thing to do. But to the artists out there, everyone would understand, right? All right, I got one last little spot there, and I think I want one of those dark ones. I think I want the dark one, so that it really goes in. Yeah, let's do it. You know what? I didn't set my alarm, and I guess I'd better see what time it is. I don't think it's been 30 minutes. Let me stand up and see. Oh, it's only been 20. All right. right, and flip that over. So here's where I basically opened up the envelope, cut this out, and then glued the envelope closed again, is how I got the window to fit over where the first window was. Now, which one is up? That's up. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot to wash out my brushes last night. I came in here. My TV was still on, but it was frozen because our TV is internet based, and after 5 hours it'll freeze itself. And so I came in here to turn it off, and I noticed I had 2 brushes going yesterday, and there they were. Come on, you. Why aren't you gluing down? Thank you. And it really bugs me missing out on ruining brushes. Just really bugs me. You know what? I didn't put that over far enough. I wonder if I can still move it or not. Let's see. Nope. Oh, well. We'll just glue over it, right? So I didn't come over to cover up the other side well enough. If you're wondering, Catherine, what are you doing and why did you just rip that off? It's because this side needs to cover up all that blue edge of the other side. Or at least that's what I want. You know what? I guess I can go over the whole thing, because the thing that I'm going to do with the spine is on the outside and not necessarily the inside. Oh, I like that bird. Yeah, let's keep the bird. I got glue stuck to me everywhere. Look at this. It's peeling like I've got a sunburn. Yeah. Oh, you don't have you're not torn on one side. You know what? I don't think I made enough tall ones. I made lots of... I don't want to have to make them go sideways. I'm going to pause for a second and tear some tall ones. Hold on. Okay, I got some tall ones. Oh, piece of lace. minute, 25 minutes. So, sorry, not very exciting. You can see how if I don't have a specific task to do, I'm not the most exciting conversationalist. There. So now I'll go up here and I'm going to work down. I hope that part is in camera angle, but it's not exciting, and I really don't blame you if you decide, I'm going to go see what Gail is up to. I'm going to go see what Nancy is up to. But I just thought, I know I'm not going to get this finished today, but on the other hand, I know I hadn't checked in a long time, and it's not like me not to check in, and I'm doing fine. I'm still feeling I'm just feeling rather sluggish inspiration-wise, but that's okay. You know, that's to be expected with everything. COVID and losses and that sort of thing. So I know that that's normal, but I'm still dealing with it. Oh, hello. So, and that explains a lot also as to why everything I do these days seems to take 10 times as long. I've lost my snap. And it'll come back. I know it will. But waiting for it is rather, I'm impatient in that way. But on the other hand, it comes back when it comes back, right? I mean, I have tried everything in previous slumps because I've been an artist all my life. And I have actually sometimes gone years not working on anything. And then suddenly you wake up one morning and I've got to make something, whether it's that you've got to draw it or you've got to create it, or I don't know if you know what that's like, but I'm that way. Now I know I do better when I have a task that's required. I used to draw photocopiable teachers' theme units for a little company near me. And that I found simple because in a way I was not the one who needed to be inspired. They would tell me the theme. They would actually give me all the, what was going into this teacher's unit. You know how teachers hand out papers to the children that'll have math or reading and tasks to do, but it'll also have cute little pictures. I used to draw the cute little pictures for a little company near me. And it was a fun little job for a while. Sadly, it didn't. The little company didn't stay in business, but I got to enjoy it for quite a while. And for that, like I said, I didn't really need to wait to be inspired because they'd say, for example, I did a theme unit on the book Corduroy the Bear, and so I knew, okay, well, I got to draw lots of little bears in this unit, and that's easy. Drawing cute teddy bears. I can draw cute teddy bears. So that was a fun little job. I was able to do it while being home with my children. I had my drafting table right in my room, right in the living room, so I could keep an eye on things. Oh, it's almost time to wash my hands. How am I for time? 29 minutes. You know when you can start rolling it off and the flakes start sticking that you're almost all Mod Podged out. And when you're losing room on your Mod Podge plastic sheet. Then it's time to surrender and go wash your hands. Well, I got quite a bit done, and it was nice having you with me while I worked on it. Is that different? That is different. Let's do it. I wish there was a way to, and let me know if you're interested down below, because I've been thinking about it a while, because everyone loves when we go live. Wouldn't it be fun to go live and, like in a Zoom, so that everyone could actually talk? Like when you go live here on YouTube, the person who's, the other people can't talk. All they can do is chat in the corner. Well, wouldn't it be fun if you could actually also be working on your artwork at the same time? I think that would be a blast. Oh, I'm at 31 minutes. Talk about talking too much. Anyhow, I think Zoom junk journal group sessions would be fun. And I'm trying to figure out a way to make it happen, because I think that would be a lot of fun. And maybe limit it, 10 people or 12 people, because there would be a lot of chatter. Let me know down below if you've got a better idea on how to make this happen. I just think it would be a lot of fun. Take care, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day and that you're staying safe and healthy. We'll talk soon. Bye.